Hello guys, it's Sean Master doing another weekly blaze. First up, again, I have to apologize for my voice. I'm still sick, unfortunately, so my voice is probably still off. I might cough here and there, but it's a weekly blaze, so it's kinda whatever. I mean, these aren't really like structured videos. It's just me talking about whatever I want, really, so whatever, I guess. And this is gonna be kind of a weird week. I do these every now and again, maybe like once every few months. Basically, I'm not talking about anything YouTube related this time. I'm just basically talking about games because we have a direct coming up here. So I just want to talk about games. I was going to talk about games this week anyway, but then we have the direct announcement. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so this is not going to be a Beyblade, Bottleman, Bakugan, YouTube, whatever type of weekly blaze like I usually do. This is just games because why not? So, alright, let's talk about the Nintendo E3 Direct coming up. And I know it's not actually E3, but it's like a week after it'd usually be, so it's like close enough, I guess. I think like the latest E3 was like the 15th or 16th, so it's not that far off. Look, it's a June Direct. I'm just excited to have a June Direct because I've been missing those a lot, honestly. We didn't have that one in 2020 for the first time. That made sense though, and then E3 came back in 21, and then it was gone again in 22. We didn't get a direct, and I was really upset about it. So here we are again in 23 getting one. And it's not exactly the same, it's not E3, but it is still great to see. 40-minute direct at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Today is Tuesday. It's 10:30 p.m. I've been awake for about 3 hours now. I've been waking up very late because I've been sick, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm just letting myself sleep. I'm not trying to wake up right now. Let me just sleep till like 7:30 or 8 p.m. Whatever. Just let me heal. Right? So anyway. So direct. I gotta get my predictions out there. Gotta talk about not really predictions, just kind of some things that I think could happen or that I want to see. So first up, two series I just want to get out of the way because I don't really care about them. Fire Emblem and Xenoblade. Hopefully we get some maybe like Xenoblade Chronicles 3 DLC or like Fire Emblem Engage stuff. Maybe. I know both the games are out, but maybe DLC or something. It'd be cool, right? I don't know. Anyway, I don't really know anything about these series, so I'm just saying stuff. Mario, that's our first real one. I heard some rumors about a 2D Mario, like a new one that's not like part of the new series. That would be great. Mario's been just like lacking in general for quite a while now, honestly. So I'd really like to see a new Mario, especially like a 2D one. That'd be really cool. If it's not part of like the new series, because that series is just no. But yeah, I also heard something about a Super Mario RPG remake. Not too big into RPGs, but that'd be kind of hype. Just to see. Of course, I'll take any new Mario stuff at this point. It's been very, very slow for a while now. It's my cat does that. Anyway, like the last new game we really got was what, Odyssey in like 2017. I mean, in 2019, I know we got New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. That's just a deluxe, and then like I guess we got Super Mario Maker 2. That was cool. And like in 2021, I think it was, we got the port of 3D World with Bowser's Fury, which is like a couple hour long thing, I guess. So like, that's really it for mainline Mario. So like a new 2D game, hopefully that's true because we've been really lacking on those for a while now. So hopefully that's a thing. Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom DLC, maybe, but it's kind of early, so maybe you like wait till September for that. Honestly, it's pretty early. I would take any HD ports though. Wind Waker and Twilight Princess would be cool since those were on Wii U. More importantly though, could we get Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask off of 3DS? That'd be nice. I don't know. I'll take anything with that really, but who knows? I don't know if we'll see anything from Legend of Zelda this time, though, but anyway. Metroid. I'm just hoping to see something from Metroid Prime 4. Will we see it? Probably not. It's been 6 years though. Literally anything. I don't even care if it's a trailer or what. Just show us the logo again and say it's coming eventually. Like, I don't care. Just something to say that, hey, we remember that this game is still existing. That's literally all I want to see. Just something like, I don't care if you say 2027. Just confirmation that it is still existing would be very much appreciated. A new Donkey Kong game would be really cool. I think it's about time for Donkey Kong to get a new game. Maybe a third country game in kind of the newer style. That'd be cool. Yoshi or Kirby, I don't really think these need to happen, but like, I wouldn't mind it either. Although, could we get like a Kirby Air Ride 2 or something, or even just a port? That'd be very, very nice, but I don't think it'll ever happen, but... Gotta mention it. Kid Icarus Uprising would be very cool to see a port of, or just a fourth Kid Icarus game. That'd be cool. Don't think it'll happen. F-Zero, always hoping for F-Zero, just because, but I don't think it'll happen. Star Fox would be cool, but probably not. I always gotta mention it. Mother 3, come on, can we get a Mother 3 port? Like a translated port of it? Would be very nice, but I don't think it'll happen. Always have to mention it every single time, though, just because. Maybe it will, one day. I hope, anyway. Let's see here, what else we got? Pokemon. Hopefully some Pokemon DLC news. That'd be really cool, actually. Would like to see some Pokemon DLC news. Maybe. I mean, that'd be cool. Let's see. Smash. Yeah, so Smash, I don't think we'll get any Smash news, honestly, but it's been close to 2 years now. I mentioned a while ago that maybe around the 2-year mark we would get something for Smash, whether it be a Fighters Pass 3 or like a new game. I don't anticipate this at all. Like, not at all, but... Look, you can't stop me from hoping for it, because, man, I just... I gotta say, it's always way more exciting to have Smash news kind of ongoing, because, I don't know, just... There's always just something about getting a new character that's always very exciting, so... Do I want Smash stuff? Yes, because, you know what? I was fine with taking a break from it, 2021, 2022... But I feel like I'm definitely ready to see some Smash stuff again. Will it happen? I doubt it, but it'd be cool. I'm not hoping for it because I think it's still too early, but still, it would be cool to see. Oh yeah, Mario Kart. Probably Wave 5, I would assume we'd get Wave 5 news. Last wave came out in, March? And then last year we got a wave in, early August, so maybe, a July release date would be cool. Probably that. Let's see what else we got. Pikmin 4. Yeah, Pikmin 4 for sure. They mentioned that there's going to be news on Pikmin 4, I believe, so that should be there. Maybe we can get Animal Crossing news. I doubt it, but still would be nice. I don't think it'll happen, but still worth mentioning. Wasn't the last thing the final update, though? So probably not, actually. Okay. Let's see. What else we got? Oh yeah, Switch Sports. Whatever happened to Switch Sports? Did golf come out? I think it did. But, weren't there supposed to be more modes for it? Then they just, never talk about it again? I feel like... Maybe Switch Sports? That'd be cool. Or, any other Wii things, like Wii Fit, Wii Play. I'll take Tomodachi Life or something. That'd be cool. Anything with Mii's would be very cool to see, honestly. Hopefully. If nothing else, though, could we just get another sport for Switch Sports? They just kind of abandoned that game, I swear. ARMS 2. This is something I've been hoping for, actually, because I feel like ARMS was a really cool idea that just didn't get enough time put into it, and I'd really like to see an ARMS 2 to give it another chance, so maybe ARMS 2? That'd be cool. And lastly, Splatoon 3 DLC. We already have the current season, with the Sizzle season that's out. That's pretty cool, but, side order? Please, please give me a release date of right after the direct. I really think that Splatoon is a great summer game, and getting Side Order in June, even if it's like a week out, that's fine. But June for Side Order, that would be so hype. I really, really hope we get to see that. I'm that is my number one most wanted thing, is Side Order to get an announcement for a release date in June. Like, if it's July, that's fine too, but like June would be perfect. That screams like Splatoon time to me. So hopefully, that's like my number one most wanted thing right there. Outside of that, oh yeah, Amiibo, Sora. This is actually my second most wanted thing. I just listen. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I've been very into collecting Amiibo, specifically the Smash line, since release back in Smash 4. Like, almost 9 years ago at this point, right? I was there in the trenches when Amiibo were, like, rare. Like, okay, it's hard to describe how rare Amiibo used to be unless if you were there, because, like, it sounds stupid. And it was stupid. But it's very hard to, like, describe how hard it was to get these things back then. Like, you seriously had to camp out. Like, they weren't even meant to be this rare either. It was like a mistake or something, but like, I remember Wave 1, some of them were just impossible to get after like a couple days. Wave 2 was just a mess. Wave 3, okay, so funny story, it was supposed to come out February 1st, 2015, right? That just didn't happen. Like, some stores released them early, some stores released them late. Like, some of the Amiibo just felt like they never even came out. It was wild. And then Wave 4 happened. They got their release dates in order at this point, but, like, I remember having to camp out at Toys R Us for hours just to get a Greninja. Like, it was so bad. But also kind of fun, honestly. But yeah, anyway. So I was there for that. I collected them all. I got every single Smash 4 Amiibo throughout those couple of years when they were releasing them. Every single one. Even like Corrin Player 2, which was like notoriously rare. I think it got a re-release recently, so it's not as rare now, but like, until this year, it was like notorious for being like hundreds of dollars on like aftermarket places because of how hard it was to get, and I got that back then, so yeah. But, and for Ultimate, which has been like, what, 4.5 years now? Since it released, yeah, I collected them all. Got every single one. I got all the base game characters. I got all of Fighters Pass 1. Working on Fighters Pass 2. Pyramithra, I got the 2-pack pre-ordered for next month. And after that, it's just Sora. It's literally just Sora. Once Sora comes out, I'll have every single Smash Amiibo. Which is insane. And I've been waiting to open up my Smash Amiibo for Ultimate until I get them all. And it's taken forever because they don't release the goddamn Sora Amiibo or even announce it. So I'm really hoping that tomorrow maybe they announce some, like, Tears of the Kingdom Amiibo, and we're like, oh yeah, by the way, speaking of Amiibo, Sora. Like, honestly, Side Order is still my number one priority here, but, like, my second most wanted thing is genuinely just a Sora Amiibo announcement. That's it. I don't think this is a very unreasonable want list here. Like, Side Order being released soon-ish. And Sora getting an Amiibo announcement. I don't think I'm being too unreasonable here. I think these are like pretty reasonable takes, so. Yeah, outside of that, my other most wanted things. Well, first is just getting rid of this cough, because my god, it's annoying. I'm sure it's not pleasant to hear either, but like, unfortunately, there's not a lot I can do about that. But anyway. Let me give like an actual list of things I want for tomorrow. Within reason, obviously, because I could say Fighters Pass 3, and like, it's not gonna happen. As much as I wanted to, it won't, but you know. Let's see. So, a list of things that I actually do want to see. Okay, so, Side Order. If nothing else, just more information on it would be great. I mean, a June release is definitely kind of soon, so, like, at least an update on it would be nice. Sora getting an Amiibo announcement. 2D Mario game, that'd be very exciting. Super Mario RPG remake / port. Very cool. I think a Zelda HD port would be nice too. Any of the four I mentioned earlier would be very, very much appreciated, so... Or even if it's like a combo pack or something, that'd be really cool as well, so... Yeah, I'll take anything like that. That's something I'm hoping for. Outside of that, though, like, reasonably expecting maybe like another game or something, just kind of a quick announcement of like another series. I mentioned my bets on Donkey Kong, I guess, but yeah. That's it, kind of the things I'd want to see. I don't want to get too carried away here, like, obviously, yes, I want Metroid Prime 4 or like a Mother 3 localization, but do I expect them? No. Mother 3, they've had, what, 17 years to figure out a localization? They still haven't. Would still like an Earthbound collection to be physically released, so you can get, you know, all three games, but that's just me. And then also, Metroid Prime 4, it's been 6 years since the announcement. We haven't gotten anything since then. Of course, I want to see that, but will we? I doubt it, so... Yeah, even though they're not really things that I think will happen, they are things that I still want to happen. Outside of that, though, I don't think I have much else to say. There's third-party stuff. I'm going to be honest, I never care about the third-party stuff, like, at all. I just don't. Like, unfortunately, I do not care. Unless if they tell me that, like... I guess maybe, like, Sonic Superstars or something, like... Maybe more information on that would be cool, but like outside of that, I don't really play games that aren't Nintendo for the most part. Like Sonic, Minecraft, those are like the main two at this point, so I don't think there's really much else they could tell me that I'd be very interested in. So like, if they had some cool stuff though, that'd be nice. Like, I don't know, Half-Life on Switch would be kind of cool. I mean, it just seems like a nice little thing. I wouldn't play it, but like it'd just be cool. I'm sure some people will like that, so... Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely a weird time for predictions, but... I'm sure they'll have some stuff to show us, so yeah. That's kind of all my predictions / just wants and stuff. I don't think I have anything else to say. I will record again tomorrow night, though, to talk more about what they actually did announce. But yeah, for now, I have... Well, it's getting closer to 11, so I have a little over 10 hours to go. Until then, I'm going to talk more about games later in the week too, actually, but yeah. For now, though, I guess that's that. I'm going to probably go chill, watch some YouTube. I'm watching Demon Slayer Season 3 right now because it's like the one thing that I was going to watch that's like finished, so I'm like, alright, sure, might as well. I still don't like the series that much. It's like I mainly watch it because it is cool to see like the fights and how well choreographed they are. But outside of that, it's like, God, this plot just sucks. Like, it's so boring. But you know, I'm watching it anyway, I guess. So sure. But anyway, after that, maybe finish the Intrigues of Haruhi Suzumiya, then like. Probably eat at some point, and then maybe play some Smash for a while. I've been playing Smash recently. I don't know. Maybe figure out some videos for this month, or not this month even, maybe next month too. Because my plans got destroyed. There's not going to be a Bakugan Armors video this month like I wanted to, because I got sick and my voice is still off, and I don't want to record something that big with my voice being this off. Although I did finally upload a video. I uploaded Weekly Blaze yesterday, and also my Bakugan Gen 3 video, which finally came out. For this month, I think it's literally just gonna be like St. Aqua's review and reimagining Part 5 for Super King. I think that's literally gonna be all I do this month after that, so... Unfortunate, honestly. There's not going to be a lot of videos this month, I guess, because I got sick and my voice is dead for weeks. Again, not much I could do about that, so... Yeah, and that also messes up some plans, because July is going to be kind of filled, because I have to hurry up and get some stuff done earlier in the month. Like the Bakutech review, the reimagining part 6, the finale of it, Beyblade ranking video, anything else I want to put out will be earlier in the month because Beyblade X and also Bottleman stuff is second half of the month. That's going to take up a lot of time. So, I mean, it's a little bit unfortunate, but yeah, my stuff got messed up. As far as the Bakugan Armors video goes, I still want to get that out this summer at least. But it might be delayed more than I thought because, again, just with how July is, with all the stuff coming out, it's a little bit awkward, so I guess we're doing it like that. So anyway. Yeah, anyway, enough of that. I was just going to talk about video game stuff today, and I think I've talked about everything I wanted to with games because, yeah. Is there anything else to mention? I don't think so. I don't know. I think I'll just be excited with whatever they show probably, because it's just always exciting to get a Nintendo Direct. And with how they've been doing them recently, it's been like February and September, and June is only when there's E3, so the fact that they're just doing a June Direct just because, very excited to see what they have to show. Hopefully it's a good one. So, if anything gets announced that I mentioned, hoping for, great. So, if nothing else though, hopefully at least some side order. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Pokemon. Pokemon is something that I could probably realistically see happening as well. Maybe that too. But anyway, if we could just get some side order news, which I'm sure will be there, I'll be happy. So anyway, that's all for today. So I'll come back tomorrow to talk about whatever the Direct entailed. So yeah, talk about it then. Alright, it is now a Wednesday at like, let me check here, 10:30 p.m. Yeah. Nintendo Direct happened. So was it an objectively good Direct? Yes. Did I like the Direct? Honestly, no. I did not care. So, there's a couple things at play to why I didn't care about this Direct that much, unfortunately. So, first up, I had two things that I wanted to see. One of which I knew was less likely. That was, of course, the Sora Amiibo. I didn't expect the Sora Amiibo. I wanted it, but it was definitely less expected. We got Amiibo, but they were just Zelda and Ganondorf for Tears of the Kingdom, which is fine, but, not what I was hoping for. The other thing was Splatoon 3 Side Order, the expansion. Did that happen? Well, they talked about a Splatfest next month, which I don't really care about, because I don't really play the multiplayer as much. I mainly just care about the single-player stuff for Splatoon. Was Side Order there? No. No trailer, no date, nothing for Side Order. That was like the one thing that I really wanted to see, and it wasn't there, and I really thought it would be there. And if it's not there, it's probably just not coming out this summer, unfortunately, so yeah, it's rough. Also, my voice is still really annoying. I'm not happy about that, but anyway. Sorry, I can't say, words correctly right now, which is unfortunate. Anyway, so, yeah, no Side Order. Yeah, I don't know what else to say other than that sucks. So what did we get, though? Well, we saw the Pokemon DLC for a while. I was kind of hoping to see this, but, they didn't really show anything that we didn't already know. And they didn't really give us a release date either. We already knew. Fall for the first part, winter for the second. This wasn't new. So, I don't know why they show a 2-minute trailer and stuff we already knew about this game, but they did. They showed Pikmin 4 for a little while. That was cool, I guess. Sure. I mean, it comes out next month. I guess it's fine. I don't mind seeing Pikmin. So that was pretty okay. Don't have a problem with that. And then what else we got here? Let's see. Oh yeah, Sonic Superstars. Didn't really learn a whole lot here, other than the fact there's 12 zones apparently. Sure. I still am very concerned about the physics of this game. so it doesn't really tell me too much. Also, WarioWare Move It, a new WarioWare. I swear we just got a new WarioWare, like, last year, but whatever. Still pretty cool, I guess, but, you know, nothing that I'm really too interested in. And outside of that, it was just Mario. Just Mario stuff, which is good and bad, I would say. So, let's talk about the Mario stuff. Okay. First up, I guess we'll go least cared about to most cared about. There's 5 Mario things here, I think. Yeah, okay. So, first up, Luigi's Mansion 2 Dark Moon is getting a port next year. Cool. I mean, that's nice, I guess. I don't really care too much about Luigi's Mansion, but still, it's like kinda cool. Since it was on the 3DS, now it's on a home console, it's nice. Also, a new Peach game. Peach had like one game and she's getting a new one, so that's actually kind of crazy. First one was on the DS, this one, we know nothing about it other than it's coming out next year, so I can't really say I'm too excited for it because we just don't know anything about it. So that's cool, but yeah, nothing really to say about it. Also, Super Mario RPG is getting a remake this year, which is nice, but it was leaked, so I'm kind of a little off on this because, like, had this. I'm probably not going to play it, but it's so cool to see. Had this not been leaked, I think it would have been pretty insane. But because it was leaked, I didn't really care as much. Speaking of, also, new 2D Mario game, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. This game, I am kind of wondering about how is it going to be in terms of physics. Is it going to be like a new Super Mario Bros. Game? Because if it is, that sucks. If it is actually trying to be a different game, though, then I think this could be pretty cool. Some stuff here seems like stuff I've seen in, like, a fever dream or something, which is kind of cool. I swear, there's, like, a scene in this that, like, I've had a dream about at some point, and it's very weird to see, but, thematically, it looks really cool. I'm just unsure about the actual gameplay of it, with how some recent 2D Mario games have been outside of Maker, so I guess we'll wait and see on that, but, yeah, I don't think I'll buy this day one, but I'll definitely keep an eye on it. Maybe at Christmas or something, I don't know. But regardless, I think this one is the biggest, not letdown, I don't know what word I want to use here, but I feel like I was... Okay, so this game, it's cool to see, I was definitely happy to see it, but if it wasn't leaked, this would have been absolutely insane. I might have pre-ordered it just day one, just because, you know, I might have pre-ordered that, had it not been leaked, because I would have just been, like, so, like, confused and surprised about it. But because it was leaked, I feel like I didn't really care as much as I should have. And that's kind of what also was, like, the second part that really ruined this Direct for me, is that even though I didn't get the things I wanted to see, if I got to see, like, a full-on Super Mario RPG remake, and then also a brand new 2D Mario game that's not part of the new series, without the leaks, I probably would have been excited about this and happy regardless, but because it was leaked, it just completely, at least in my opinion, ruined any of the sort of surprise here, which was really unfortunate. I really hate leaks. Like, leaks have ruined a lot of things, I would say. I think, like, most notably, I think Smash kind of got ruined by leaks. At least some things were. Like, when I think back to Smash 4, Roy and Ryu got leaked like a month early. That sucked because Roy was my most wanted character to come back, and Ryu was the first, like, new character, like, brand new character being added through DLC, and, also a new third-party character, which was crazy, and, but because they got leaked, it wasn't really all that crazy, you know, like, if those weren't leaked, it would have been, like, insane at the time, but again, it was leaked, so I didn't care as much, and I feel like that's kind of the problem, is that because the main big thing of this Direct was already leaked, so I'm like, I didn't care as much as I should have. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it other than, like, yeah, I just didn't care. Which sucks, because again, had this game not been leaked, I would have for sure cared a lot more. And I probably would have come on here saying that this was a good direct, just personally. But unfortunately, I just didn't care. And what ended up being my favorite part of those direct was actually just the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass Wave 5. Because this was not leaked. Apparently one of the courses will be a new one, completely original, which looks really cool. Reminds me of like Ribbon Road or something. So that's exciting. Also, 3 new characters. So I thought they'd do 2 characters and then 3 characters for Wave 6, but I guess it'll be 2 characters for Wave 6 and 3 now. As far as the 3 characters go, Wiggler was the first one. Wiggler, waste a slot. You could have chosen other characters, or, just a new character or something. Wiggler was not a good choice in my opinion. I feel like if we're only getting 6 new characters, Birdo made sense, I would say. I think the other 2 in this wave also made sense, but unless if the last 2 are Diddy Kong and Funky Kong, it's just Wiggler's just such an L. Because there's also Pauline. You could have Pauline in the game. But now, of those 3, we're only going to get 2 of them, and I feel like Funky Kong's going to be left out, which really sucks, because Funky Kong, I think, is one of the, biggest just classics in the game, everyone who played Mario Kart Wii knows who he is. So that sucks. They used a slot on Wiggler. Again, why? The other 2 slots are actually really good, though, really, really good, so that's nice. The first one being Kamek. Kamek was supposed to be in supposed to be in Mario Kart 64, but was not, and for whatever reason was just never added into the game, ever, for no reason. But is now going to be added into the game, so Kamek finally getting a slot. Took long enough, but happy to see Kamek in a Mario Kart slot finally. No, Mario Kart Tour doesn't count, that is a fake game, that is not real. So Kamek's in the game, cool. Outside of that, of course, we have Petey Piranha. This has been my number 1 most wanted character in a Mario Kart game forever. I remember hoping he was in DS. He was not in DS. Hoping he was going to be in Wii. He was not in Wii. Hoping for 7. Was not in 7. Hoping for 8. Was not in 8. Was hoping for 8 DLC. Was not in 8's DLC. Was hoping for 8 Deluxe. Was not in 8 Deluxe. Booster Course Pass happened. It didn't look like we were getting any new characters, so I just said, alright, whatever, I guess. But then, after Birdo, I was like, okay, please give me Petey Piranha. He's back. I've been waiting since Double Dash, and he's finally back, so that's great. So, yeah, we finally got Petey Piranha back. Cool. It took long enough, but he's back, so that's actually great. So, yeah, that's one of the 2 characters I was really hoping for. I at least got one, but hopefully we still get Funky Kong, because I think he deserves it. Just give us Diddy and Funky. Just those 2, maybe a new, Donkey Kong track or something. Call it a day. Those are the 2 characters I think everyone would want. At least, majority. I think Diddy is, a pretty well-known character that was just kind of randomly excluded, and then, Funky Kong just, famous from Mario Kart Wii. So I think those would be, the most sensible choices. I'm just a little bit worried, because I don't know if they'll do both the Kongs in one wave, so who knows, but yeah. Yeah, best thing from this direct for me, though, Petey Piranha's back in Mario Kart. That's literally the best thing I could say, unfortunately. Absolutely nothing on Metroid, of course, which is unfortunate. No Mother 3, because why would they? Nothing on the expansion pass or anything, though, which kind of surprised me. I thought they'd maybe talk about some new games or something, but they didn't. Oh yeah, there was supposed to be a new 1-2 Switch game. Was it Everybody 1-2 Switch or something? I didn't mention it yesterday, but I actually was surprised that they didn't show this at all. And no Smash, I didn't expect it, but for some reason I had a feeling that maybe it would happen, but I don't know why, it's too early, so no Smash, kind of figured though, but yeah, anyway. Overall, there wasn't a lot in this direct that I personally cared about, and anything I kind of did care about was leaked, which really hampers that for me. And like the one, I guess there's two things, but again, one I didn't really expect. I didn't think Sora would get an amiibo announcement, but like the one thing I really wanted to see just wasn't there. So yeah, it was kind of an elevator direct for me personally, honestly. So yeah, anyway, I guess now we're hoping for the September one. Yeah, hopefully that's good. Assuming there is a September one anyway. Oh yeah, also this is just a random thing, but I saw people complaining that there was no Tears of the Kingdom DLC. Like, the game just came out last month. Like, chill. Again, there's some kind of event in September, so I'm assuming if not a direct, then there's just going to be announcements at that thing. But probably still a direct, I'd assume. But regardless, we'll probably see stuff in September, and whenever there is, I feel like a Tears of the Kingdom DLC then is pretty likely. Again, the game just came out last month. Chill. I genuinely am just shocked people were complaining about no DLC for this game already. Like, my god. What? Like, why? Anyway. That's basically all to say about the Direct. I'll talk more about some games and stuff later in this weekly Blaze, probably, so, yeah, anyway. That's all for today, though. Hopefully my voice gets better, because it's been really annoying to not make videos other than these. Really want to get those last two done for the month, but it's been a process. So anyway, yeah, that's all for today. I'll come back later in the week, eventually, so, yeah. Alright, it's now Saturday, technically Sunday, at like 4:30 a.m. Hopefully my voice is, like, okay at this point. I mean, I still have a little bit of a cough, but, like, I do randomly just tend to cough anyway, so hopefully it's not, like, too different. I hope my voice is, like, okay enough now. It should be, like, I don't know, 90% fine, I hope. Maybe. Anyway, I want to talk about some games, just some games I've been playing. This was kind of the point of the video, or the weekly Blaze from the start, honestly, that I wanted to talk about, so... yeah, anyway. So I started playing Breath of the Wild recently, because Tears of the Kingdom just came out, and I finally beat one of the dungeons. Yeah, I've had this game since Switch's release, like day one. Was it March 3rd, 2017? Finally started playing it. There we go. I can't talk. I finally started playing it again in May of 2023. Haven't actually played it in a few weeks at this point. I'll get back to it probably July. But yeah, I'll get back to that. But yeah, it's pretty good so far. I mean, it's still not exactly my thing. And from what I've seen, Tears of the Kingdom looks like it's a little more fun with stuff that I might like. So I don't know, but it's still like an enjoyable time for sure, though. But yeah, outside of that, I was playing Smash for a while, actually. Maybe that's why I was hoping for a Fighters Pass 3, but yeah. Been playing some Smash, just because, why not, honestly. I tried playing Smash 4, actually, recently, and, it was weird. Like, it was so weird to see, like, I don't know, there's just something about, like, Ultimate that just felt like a direct upgrade to 4, and going back to 4 was such a weird time. Like, the knockback just feels wrong. Also, playing on 2 stocks was weird. I don't know. Everything about it was just a weird experience, although I will say, Marth is so much better in that game, because I actually used to, like, kind of co-main Marth and Lucina in Smash 4. And, I think what inspired it is I recently picked back up Lucina in Ultimate is, like, kind of one of my, like... I tend to... I don't know why, I always play, like, 4 characters in particular. I, like, a main, a secondary, and then kind of just 2, like, pocket characters, I guess you could say. I decided to pick her back up as a pocket again, so... Yeah, I don't know. It was, weird to do, I guess. Like, weird to go back, but Marth is so much better in that game. I tried him in Ultimate for a while, and he was just, like, I don't know, he just does not feel correct in this game. The tipper mechanic just feels like it doesn't function properly. And in Smash 4, like, I went back, and I was hitting tippers perfectly fine. Like, I'm like, okay, no, it's definitely just Ultimate, like, being weird. Like, I feel like Marth, like, just isn't good, or at least not good enough. Palutena, on the other hand, Palutena was god awful in this game. I just went back to play some characters, and yeah, Palutena was terrible. Which is weird, because she's so good in Ultimate, and that's the thing, like, I guess with Ultimate, like, it's definitely a lot better balanced, I guess you'd say, because, like, Palutena, one of the worst characters in Smash 4, and she definitely feels like it, whereas, like, I think a lot of people say Ganondorf's the worst character in Ultimate, and he is bad, but, like, he's still someone that if you just played against, like, if you're just, like, casually playing, I feel like you could still do a lot with him, whereas Palutena would be, like, kind of a clear struggle. Even a casual will probably be like, yeah, this character kind of sucks. Whereas in Ultimate, like, a lot of the low tiers would seem broken. Although I guess heavies tend to seem good anyway, but I still think Ultimate's just way better with its balance overall. And, yeah, anyway. As far as characters I've been playing, like I said, Lucina, and then the other kind of pocket character I have is Pyra/Mythra. They're fun to play. My secondary is Corrin, which it's been like that for a little while now. Corrin's just a really fun character to play. Really like their movement, and then also Palutena is my main because I really wanted to play her in Smash 4. She was just really garbage, but I tried anyway for a while, and then picked her back up in Ultimate, and she was actually good, and I've been maining her since day one, so that's fun. Just playing Smash for a while, haven't played it in a few days now. Instead, I've been playing Splatoon 2. Why Splatoon 2? Well, I wanted to go back to kind of complete a lot of stuff from the single player that I never did. Specifically Octo Expansion, because some of the levels I did like the thing where you can like ask for help and like it gets you like the it gives you like the mem cake, but it's like a false one or something. So I want to go back, do all the ones that I missed for that. And I also just missed a lot of levels in general and just didn't do all of them. I only did like the necessary ones. So I did all 80 levels properly. Did the final stuff proper, like the final like multi-part level finally, like properly. Because I think I skipped the Agent 3 fight for some reason. This time I actually did it in my first try though, so I don't know what happened there. Yeah, I did all that, and now I unlocked Inner Agent 3. That has been rough. I still have yet to beat it. Inner Agent 3 has been a time. If you know, you know. If anyone out there has played through Octo Expansion entirely and unlocked that boss, you know it is something else. Like, it is wild. Everything about that fight is just meant to be way harder than a normal fight, and it definitely feels like it. Been fun though. I've been enjoying my time playing it. I was gonna play Side Order if it came out, but I'm like, okay, no, Side Order. I don't know what it is, but something about like late June, early July to me just feels like perfect for Splatoon. And I'm like, I'm playing Splatoon one way or another. If they're not releasing Side Order, I'm going back to Octo Expansion to play that. If I beat Octo Expansion soon, I'm playing Splatoon 2 and maybe even going back to Splatoon 1 for some stuff. But yeah, it's just fun. I like Splatoon a lot. It's probably one of my favorite game franchises ever. Even though I don't play the multiplayer a whole lot, like I still play it sometimes, but not nearly as much as I play the single player way more. But yeah, so far Inner Agent 3, I definitely say it makes After Alterna feel like a joke. Well, maybe not a joke, but it definitely feels a lot easier in comparison. Yeah. Also, yeah, I guess my cough isn't as good as I would have hoped. It's still kind of there when I talk. Yeah, I still cough a lot apparently. Thought I was getting better because I hadn't been coughing nearly as much, but I guess when I talk it's still a problem. Anyway, games. So yeah, that's what I've been playing, I guess. I don't know why I want to talk about it, I just did. I don't know what else I want to play. Like, there's a few games I wanted to play, but then I kind of just didn't. And, I feel like I was going to talk about Pokemon this weekly Blaze, but I don't really know why. I haven't really played Pokemon in a while. I guess the DLC I'm interested in, but it's not out yet. Anyway, oh yeah, I need to beat Sonic Frontiers eventually as well, so yeah. But for now, Splatoon's been fun. I really wish Side Order came out, honestly, that would have been perfect, and I know they're gonna release Side Order probably in, like, September, which is like, okay, listen. I don't think I'm the only one who thinks Splatoon is, like, a summer-feeling game. Like, I can't be the only one, like, I feel like that's a common sentiment, is that it definitely feels more like a summer game, which is why, like, I feel like every single Splatoon release has gotten worse and worse with release times. Like, Splatoon 3 being in September just felt, like, okay, but, like, not the best. Like, I honestly did not like at all that it released in September. Like, I genuinely would have rather waited till, like, May of this year to get the game instead of September last year. Like, maybe, okay, maybe that's just me. That probably is just me, but, like, I don't know. Splatoon 2 released in, like, late-ish July. That was okay, but, like, still kind of later into summer. Well, kind of. I guess I'm also thinking of, like, I was what, between my sophomore and junior year that year. So for me, summer like ends in like later August. So it was like a month left of summer. Whereas technically summer only started like a month prior, but you know it's weird. But anyway, I think Splatoon 1 just had the best release window, personally, because I don't know, something about releasing like end of May, especially because I was in 8th grade that year, which meant I graduated, because like my school, like if you were in 8th grade, you graduated 8th grade early, so we graduated towards the end of May, like a week before Splatoon came out, so it was like perfect for me. Just started summer break, it's just about summer. It just felt like a perfect release time. I think Octo Expansion also did pretty well, releasing in like mid-June. That just feels like a good time to release it. Like honestly, I think like maybe June like 20, like I don't know, 24th. It's a really arbitrary date, but still, like a late-ish June, but not like all the way at the end. I guess from like that'd be like the latest point, maybe like mid-May at the earliest. That's like a perfect Splatoon release window, I would say. And I don't blame them for like not having side order done, because I'm sure, you know, dev time and stuff. I'd rather them take their time on it, but still, like at this point, I'd honestly rather them just release it next year. Like I know, again, that's definitely a hot take. Like that's definitely not something that most people want to hear. They'd probably be like, okay, if you're done in like September, release it in September. But for me, I'm like, no, release it next May or June. I don't want to play this in September, personally. Again, not going to be a well liked take, I'm sure, if anyone is listening at this point. But that's just me. I think that was why I was really hoping for Side Order, because yeah, I want to play it obviously, but I was really hoping that they were gonna be like, yes, June. Because I think they did something similar with Octo Expansion, where they were kind of just like, okay, it's releasing very soon. Even July is like okay, but I'd assume at this point they're not gonna say anything till like, I'm sure it's gonna be the 1 year anniversary, which I think really sucks, because it's gonna be a September release. I'm pretty confident Side Order will be September, and I don't want it to be September personally. I really don't. So hopefully it's not, but I'm not confident that it won't be. So, although I feel like it's better than them releasing it in like January. If we got like a Splatoon release in January, that just seems wrong. Like man, that's like the last month I would think of for Splatoon. Um, I don't know. I don't know why I'm so particular about Splatoon like specifically. Like any other game, I'm just like, yeah, I want to play it sooner rather than later. But with Splatoon, I'm like, has to be summer. I don't know. I don't know. Is that just me? Probably. I don't think anyone else is like this particular about it, but still. Anyway. But yeah, I have been at least having fun with Octo Expansion. At least having fun going back to it anyway. I mean, like, yeah, it's been out for what, 5 years now? I did play it back then in June 2018, which I don't know. I also just like the vibe of the game, like the music, just everything about the game. It just has like a really chill kind of vibe. I feel like that was just like kind of around that time in general, like 2018. I feel like just was very chill. I feel like lo-fi or like vaporwave stuff was like kind of at its peak back then, at least in like recent memory. And I don't know. I still like that stuff a lot. And I don't know. I think I just like associated it all together, and maybe that's why I want to play Splatoon in summer more than like any other game, or even more than like when Splatoon 2 released in July. I was just happy to see it releasing in summer. I don't know, I feel like since Octo Expansion, just kind of that whole vibe has just been like, specifically for Splatoon. I don't know why. Well, I guess I kind of know why, but it's still like a weird, like, specific thing. But regardless, I guess with Side Order, regardless of when it releases, I just hope it kind of has a somewhat similar vibe. Like, not doesn't have to be the same. I understand wanting to evolve the series, but hopefully it's like kind of like there's at least some remnant of it. Assuming, well, not assuming, but it definitely looks like it's somewhat based on Octo Expansion with the characters and stuff. At least I'm sure it'll have some stuff to do with it, so that'll be fun. But yeah, I don't know. I just want to talk about games and stuff. I feel like I had a lot more in mind to talk about, but I feel like I either just stopped caring randomly earlier in the week, or I just talked about everything I wanted to in a much quicker manner, because this was originally going to be the whole weekly plays, and we're 14 minutes into this clip, this would not have been a very long one. But I guess we had the whole Direct, which I feel like with the Direct that I mentioned earlier, I've kind of been, I guess, less critical of it since then. Like, it's just kind of something that happened, I guess. I still don't think it was like the craziest Direct, but it was probably better than I thought it was at the time a few days ago. I don't know why it feels like it was so long ago at this point. It was like, what, 4 days ago or 5 days ago? For some reason it felt like forever ago, but it wasn't at all, so anyway. But yeah, I still just think that the whole thing about the stuff getting leaked is what really harmed it to me. I don't know, I feel like it would have been like really exciting had that stuff not gotten leaked beforehand. But even so, I think it was still like a decent Direct for me, and not like, because before I was being like, yeah, I didn't like it, but yeah, no, it was fine. So that's probably gonna be about it for this weekly blaze. So I think I talked about everything I wanted to. I probably won't record next week. Maybe, I don't know. I might. We'll see. Although I really want my cough to go away, so I might not. I really just want this cough to be gone, because like recording sucks when you have a cough, because you don't want to cough on camera. But like for weekly blazes, I'm like, these aren't as particular, so like I guess I'll cough if I need to. But like with other videos, it's like, okay, I have to probably either hopefully cough kind of quietly and away from the camera, or I have to cut the video, which just sucks. I feel like it just ruins kind of the flow of the video. Anyway, it just sucks, was what I'm trying to get at. I don't know what is with me and coughs, because like I swear, every time I get a cough, it either lasts way too long. Like, I swear most people get rid of coughs in like 2 or 3 weeks. For me, it'll be like, okay, you're gonna have a cough for 2 months. Which is why I also really do not like getting colds or flus or whatever, because like I know the cough's just gonna be there forever. Or it gets bad enough to where I have to go to the doctor after a couple weeks. And this one, I don't know if I'll have to or not. I feel like maybe. We'll see. But it's gotten better enough to maybe not. So maybe not, I don't know. It's just been really obnoxious, and that's unfortunate. Again, hoping this clears up soon, then I can go back to recording normally, because again, I've kind of had to record sparingly recently. I got out the St. Aquas video. Still need to do the reimagining sparking video, which I was thinking about doing today, but cost still hasn't cleared up quite enough to where I wanted to do that yet, so I feel like that sentence just did not make sense, whatever. Anyway, hoping for like maybe tomorrow or the day after. I'm just gonna be honest, it's probably like June 30th at this rate. Like it's gonna be June 30th, I'm sure, unfortunately. And then I'm gonna want to do part 6 like July 4th, just because it's July 4th. Or maybe not. I might honestly just hold off on that. We'll see. Yeah, video making's just been weird for the past like 3 weeks now. Has it been 3? No, it's been 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. Okay. Yeah, I had a lot more plans for June that just didn't happen because of this, which is unfortunate. But yeah. Here's hoping July is better. Hopefully I won't get sick again. I imagine I probably won't. Hopefully. But yeah, it's been unfortunate. Hopefully again, the next weekly blaze. Hopefully I'm not coughing. Well, I tend to cough randomly, like I said earlier. I don't know, I just, every once in a while, like a single cough, like every few minutes when I record sometimes, but, that's one thing, but, like, actually coughing, unfortunate. Although, as I've talked more in this weekly blaze, I feel like it's, or at least in this clip, it's gotten better. Because, like, when I first started this clip, it felt like I had to cough every, like, 10 seconds, now it's, like, not as, but, I don't know. Anyway, I think I'm just talking too much at this point. I think I only have another minute left on this SD card, which is unfortunate, so. But yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to say about games and other sickness stuff. This isn't one of my more random weekly blazes. Sometimes this happens. Next time, who knows what I'll talk about. I'm sure I'll talk about something, though. Kind of have to. Anyway, that's all for this video. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, and bye-bye.